Hi children, we will think about a mean and variance of binomial distribution. When do you say that in an experiment that x follows a binomial distribution? One condition is the number of trials should be finite. Another thing, you should be able to classify it as success and failure, two types of outcomes, and the probability of success does not change from trial to trial. Similarly, the probability of failure also, which we will mention as P and Q. P plus Q will be 1. Okay, what do you think about the mean? Mean usual formula is what? Mean or expectation of x. Sigma xi pi. For each of the x values, you have a corresponding probability. But for us, probability in binomial distribution, the formula is what? The formula is NCR P to the power R Q to the power n minus R. So correspondingly, when you find here the mean, you need to replace this Pi with this. Pi you need to replace with this. And do a little bit of adjustment and apply binomial theorem. What is binomial theorem? Which we did not study. A plus b the whole square, a plus b the whole cube, a plus b to the power n. Any power if it comes, how do we expand? That is what binomial. With the help of that, we will be able to derive the expectation formula for binomial distribution. Now I am just telling, I am not deriving that. You should understand the mean formula is n into p. You know n. N is the number of trials and p is the probability of success. Similarly, variance, sigma square, variance also can be found. We can derive it as npq. Q is the probability of failure. Therefore, standard deviation, sigma will be square root of npq. Okay. Now, let us work one or two questions from this. In this later, I will do more questions. One question, let us see. Obtain the binomial distribution whose mean is 10. Mean means mu is 10. And the standard deviation, that is sigma, is equal to 2 root 2. This is what we given. So from here you need to write the binomial distribution. Binomial distribution means in general form we can write NCR P to the power R Q to the power n minus R. Then depending upon the R value you can manipulate. That's what we are supposed to write. For that we need to know N, we need to know P, we need to know Q. These three things, if I know N, P, Q, then I can write the binomial distribution. What is that? NCR P to the power R Q to the power n minus R. That depending upon the R value you can extend NC1 or NC2 like that. Likewise you will be able to do. Okay, now how do? We know this formula. For binomial distribution, mu is NP. So NB is 10. Sigma means standard deviation. Root of NPQ is equal to 2 root 2. From here if you square you will get NPQ is equal to what? 4 into 2, or that is 8. It's 8. Now I will divide these two equations. So I will get Q. I can write NPQ by NP is equal to 8 by 10. When you cancel NP and NP, I will get this is what? 4 by 5. So you got the value of Q. Q is 4 by 5. Therefore what is P? P will be 1 by 5 because it is 1 minus 4 by 5. P plus Q will be 1. Now we will find N. How do we find N? We can use one of this situation. What is N? From here you can write N into P is equal to 10. Oh, so P is what? 1 by 5. So N into 1 by 5 is equal to 10. So N is equal to 50. Now I will write the binomial distribution. What I can write? The binomial distribution 50 CR. What? P is what? 1 by 5 to the power R and 4 by 5 to the power 50 minus R. We can finalize the binomial distribution likewise. 50 CR, 1 by 5 to the power R, 4 by 5 to the power n minus R. Let us do one more question. What is that question? A discrete random variable x. Discrete random variable means the random variables x values will be 1, 2, 3, 4 likewise. So it's not continuous. Discrete random variable x has a mean score equal to 6. Mean score means sigma will be, second question, mu is equal to 6. And the variance, that is sigma square is equal to 2. Assume that x is a binomial distribution. Okay, here is what they say, it is a binomial distribution. So therefore this you can write it as np equal to 6. This you can write npq is equal, this is square only, that is why npq is, of course it is not standard deviation, it's variance. Npq is equal to 2. What is the probability when s? So you need to find probability of 5 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 6. If you want to find, this will be what? It is discrete. After first 5 is included, equal sign is there. So probability of x equal to 5 plus probability of x equal to 6. Now what is that? This is nc 5 p to the power 5 q to the power n minus 5 plus this will be nc 6 p to the power 6 q to the power n minus 6. But I don't know what is n and p, q and all. We will replace this. Like in the previous question, from here if you divide these two equations, you will get a q, that is q value will be 2 by 6 or 1 by 3. Or from here p will be what? 2 by 3. 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 will be 1. So now we will find n. N is what? N into p. P is 2 by 3 is equal to 6. So from here, when you cancel it will become what? It is 18 by 2, that is n is 9. So then you can write it as 9c5, then p is what? P is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 to the power 5. Q is what? Q is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 to the power n minus 5. N is 9 minus 5. So 4. When you add this will be, it will be n. Plus nc6. nc6 means 9c6. P is 2 by 3 to the power what? 6 and 1 by 3 to the power 1 by 3, 9 minus this 6 is 3. So this you can work out. 9c5 means 9 factorial by 5 factorial into 4 factorial. 2 by 3 power 5. You can take common factor also and then you can practice. This 9c6 means 9 factorial by 6 factorial into 3 factorial. NCR is n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Then you work out that you will be getting the probability of x 5 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 6. Okay.